Hi, I'm Rob from WKS, and if you currently use WordPress to sell or promote products, then you really do need to take a look at this video. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Let me show you WKS in action. Let's bring up WordPress. Okay, standard installation of WordPress. Nothing fancy going on here, it's just using the 2010 theme. And as a theme, it's great. It's very simple, great for blogging. No good for selling products, however, because first of all, it really isn't appealing to be a sales page. The second thing is we've got a menu down the side here. Now, one thing we don't want to do is drive our customers away or give them a reason to actually click away from the sales page. And obviously having a menu here can be very distracting, and they can say, yeah, I'm really interested in hearing about Mr. WordPress, so they click on that and away they go. We've just potentially lost a sale. So we want a theme that takes away all of that sort of stuff and gives us a page which we can use to really highlight the type of product we're selling, or products, because we may be selling more than one type of product. We could be selling dog training videos, healthcare products and car insurance from one WordPress site. And we want to have a theme now, or themes, that can actually represent each of those products in their best, make them look the best. So okay, here we are, like I say, that's 2010. Let's go into the back end of WordPress. Now if I go straight down to appearance, we've got the 2010 theme sitting there. We've also got a theme which is available, which is the WKS theme. So I just give that a click. Okay, it swaps over, and let's go and have a look at the page and do a refresh. So there we are, it changes over. Now it's not very impressive, is it? It's just a grey background, white sheet of paper, and nothing fantastic. Well, at the moment it's pretty boring, I give you that, but this is now in a state where we can start changing and manipulating this page, and only this page. So let me show you what I mean. So let's go into the page itself. So it's demo page 1. And you see there's the text, the information that I've put in. Don't need to change anything here. All I need to do is come down a little bit and go to these custom fields. Now don't worry about the codes I'm going to type in, because the codes that I'm going to type in are all covered in the training. We have training videos as well in our members area. If you buy the product, you're more than welcome to go there and spend as long as you like looking at the videos. There is really quite a lot of information in there. But anyway, let's go for it. Let's say the BG colour. So I'm going to change the background colour. I'm going to use a hexadecimal code. I'm going to make this a very dark grey. So I'm going to make this a load of 3s. Add that. Now let's go back and have a look. Do a refresh. You can see that background went very dark. If you didn't see that, let's make it go red. Let's actually just type in red. I'll just hit the update button there. Come back. You can see that background is changing. But let's put it back to that dark grey. Update that. Let's just go and double check it's done it. Yeah, of course it has. So let's do the next thing, which is let's have a graduation. So let's put a graduated fill from the top to the bottom. So I'm going to type in here BG image. Now I need to go and find a graphic for that. Now they're all up in my library, so I go to my library within WordPress, click on the media library. I'm looking for a graduated black. So there we are, there's graduated black. Now all the files you see here comes with the product as well, so you haven't got to worry about creating more graphics. You get a load to start off with to get you going. All I now have to do is take this link URL and just simply copy that, close that down, come back to where I typed in BG image and hit paste. And now I've done that, just hit the add custom field. You see it goes yellow, and let's go over here and do an update. And you can see there, yeah, there's a graduated, but look, it goes all the way down the page. Well, I can solve that very easily. I just go to here and type in BG repeat, and I tell it I just want it to go across the page along the x-axis, so I say repeat x. Let's go and have another look, see what's happened. Do a refresh. Now you can see the graduation's there, but it isn't going down the page. So that's good. Let's see what else we can do. Well, let's change the sheet colour, this white area, let's change that. So let's say we want to have a sheet colour. Now I'm going to go a bit wacky here. I'm going to make it red just to show how dramatic it is. So I just add that field, come back, do a refresh, and now you can see that's gone red. Okay, well, we don't want it red, do we? Let's make that white. We can make it any colour you want, and we can actually add images as well to that. We can use a code here saying sheet image, and I'll show you that in a while. But let's put that back to, let's say, white. So I'm just going to put a hex code in. Actually, I could just take away, just delete this whole code if I wanted to, but just to show you, I'll just put in a load of Fs for white. just update that, come back, and there it's white. Okay, so not too much of a change really, is there? We've done a grey background with the graduation. Well, now let's put a nice header in the top there. So we come here and I type in header image. I come up to my library and I'm going to go and find a nice header. Let's go and pick that one there. So I just again highlight that. Now the only thing I do have to remember when I'm doing the header, and this is the only time you have to do this, is to remember the dimensions. So it's 700 by 245. So I come down here and I type that in or paste that in and then give it the width, which was 700, and the height, which was 245. Just add that. Now let's go and do a refresh, and there we are, there's a nice header. But we've got a problem, look. The sheet itself is wider than the image. Well, that's not a problem. We come down here and just type in sheet width, and we know that that's going to be 700, the same width as the header, and add that in, come back and do a refresh, and you can see now that the width has gone to the same size as the header. Let's go down the page, see what it's looking like. Looking good. Bit of an abrupt end there, so let's put a footer in there. So back over here and we'll type in footer image, and let's go up to the library. We'll find the footer. There's a footer. And come down and paste that in. Add that in, and let's go and have a look. Do a refresh, and there's the footer. So all looking good. So far we've changed the background, we've put a graduation in, we've changed the width of this sheet, we've added a header here, we've added a footer. Now we can also do other things. Now if this was a plain header, so I didn't have the Ultimate WordPress Sales tool sitting there and I wanted to type in a piece of text, the text I type in will actually be H1 and H2 tags. So let me show you how we do that. Obviously it's going to be written over the top of where some writing is in the graphic, but let's just show you. So I can say header title, hello world. So we add that in. Let's go and have a look. So there's hello world, and obviously it's not showing up particularly well because of the colour schemes I'm using, but that is actually an H1 tag, so the search engines will love that. Let's go and add an H2 tag underneath. So we come down here and we'll say header subtitle, I'll just type in 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we add that in, go and have a look. So can't see very well, but there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 and hello world. So H1 tag, H2 tag. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm not very happy about having this header actually right up against the top of the browser window there, so I'm going to move that down a bit. So let's go back into here. We'll leave these titles in there at the moment. I'm just going to type in here top margin, and let's say we want to move that down by say 25 pixels. Just type in 25 there, hit the custom field, go back to it and do a refresh, and now you can see that's moved down. And everything else is in relationship with that as well, so these H1 and H2 tags are still sitting in the same relationship or same position as they were previously. The whole thing has moved down by 25 pixels. Okay, another thing I'm not too pleased about is I don't particularly like this font style for this particular sales page I've created, so I want to change that. Now there are certain fonts that you can use. We give you a list of all the fonts that are safe fonts to use on the internet, so it means that people that are maybe on a Mac or on a Windows machine or on a Linux machine may have different fonts loaded. There are standard ones. We give you a list of that. But anyway, let's change it. So I'm going to say main font, and let's go and pick, I've got a list by the side of me. I'm picking this Comic Sans, so let's paste that in, and let's just do an update or add that in. Now let's go and have an update, and you'll see that all the font now has changed to that particular Comic Sans style. Let's change it to Times New Roman, for instance. So let's go back here. What I have to do is, because it's already entered in there, I just have to paste over the top of that and just say update. Don't need to recreate that particular code. So let's go back, hit it, and now you can see it's gone to Times New Roman. Okay, so that's looking good, but if this was in the normal world of WordPress, and I'd been changing and messing around with themes, this would now be affecting the site site-wide. So all my other pages would also have this particular, or have these changes. Well, let's go and have a look. I've got demo page 2. Let's click that. You can see it's a standard page before I've done any editing. Same with page 3. And to prove that, let's go to page 2. You can see it says WKS demo page 2. Let's go and add something in there so that we can see a change. So you can see it's actually happening on the one installation of WordPress. So go to pages, demo page 2, go to edit, and I'll just type in the end here, hello, can't spell today, so hello world, just update that. Let's go back here. So page 1 is like that, page 2 is there, and you can see it says hello world, and page 3. Now what am I showing here? I'm showing that this particular style, this page theme that I've created for page 1 is not affecting page 2. In fact, I can go to page 2, we're in there now. Let's go down, let's make it wacky, let's change the let's say we're going to change the sheet. Something I was going to show you is the sheet image. So sheet image, let's go and find a graphic, and I'm going to use, let's find there we are, a fur style. So I'm just going to copy that link again, back down here, paste that in, update it. So page 1 looks like that. Page 2 has now got this blue furry mottled type of background saying hello world, and page 3 is totally untouched. So there we are, that's the power of WKS. As I say, if you're selling products using WordPress, if you're an affiliate marketer, then this really is a tool for you. You don't have to have different websites, different themes, different domain names. You can run all your products, sell all your products now from one version of WordPress, saving you no end of money each month in hosting fees and also the initial setup of things like domain names. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Bye now.